Aye, what's really going on? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Today, I'm taking a look at Dogecoin, DOGE, against US dollar Tether. The Binance chart. We're going to be taking a look at the technical aspects of price action moving forward, some short-term key levels I like to assess, some mid-term to long-term forecasts. Jumping right into it, we have some very sideways price action. Dogecoin has been trapped in this very vital range above 0.48 cents and under 6 cents for about 2 months now. After rallying very aggressively from the less than a cent level all the way past a cent, swinging all the way up to 8 cents, 8.5 cents. Now, this is a very aggressive pump in a rather short amount of time. Just from the start of 2021, we've seen over 1,700% in upward kind of movement. We're now sitting 1,000% above prices back in beginning of this year, and so a pump like that does require some sideways or downside, some cooling off to kind of reconsolidate and reaccumulate. Nothing goes up forever, and with Dogecoin's very unique, brand new fundamental support from individuals such as Elon Musk, its relevancy is higher than ever, and with its kind of that new fundamental support that it's never really had, it's more kind of bullish than ever before. Dogecoin has been around for quite some time. This is the Binance chart, so it only goes back kind of so far, but Dogecoin is quite an old cryptocurrency. It's been quite worthless for very long, for most of its life. It does have these very volatile spikes. Eventually, Dogecoin will gain some relevancy out of nowhere and will spike aggressively, but will typically then sell right back off to where it came from and reaccumulate. It will happily stay sideways for months at a time. But very recently, within the last kind of couple years here, we've seen some support for Doge unlike ever before, and we're creating brand new price action at levels nobody ever thought Doge could be at. And we're nearing a pretty imminent breakout. We've been consolidating for, only 2 months relative to the pump this year, so we could very well consolidate sideways some more before perhaps continuing the uptrend if Dogecoin can maintain relevancy and establish perhaps some more kind of fundamental support. Turning on EngineeringRobo, we see a new perspective. We have the super buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, buy 3, all these buy signals, buy 1 back in beginning of November in 2020. Ultimately, if you bought at the buy 1, you're up 2,000% in less than a year. All these sell signals come into play just before some sideways. This sell 3 indicated the sideways, but was still supported by the buy 4s, so he inevitably broke up. Still being supported by super buys, buy 4s, buy 2s, and a moon signal, which is why this has been such a bullish consolidation. But there is such high sell pressure off of this 6 cent range here, off 6 cents, that I feel like we have finally established that as resistance, and we have fallen away from it. We're now interacting with the lower 5 cent range above the kind of 0.49 kind of cents there. The sell 3 suggesting the sideways was pending, but we are still supported by the buy 4 and moon signal, so we are still bullish at the moment. Momentum hasn't changed yet, but this is some very tight consolidation in this very kind of tight range here. I suspect, based on current price action and this key rejections off of 6 cents, honestly, we could very much interact. If we fail to hold kind of 0.52 here, we could very much interact with the high 4s, perhaps wick all the way back down to the low 4s, and trade kind of like this to eventually kind of come back up and perhaps expecting to do something like that. This would be a semi-ish sort of gradual reaccumulation with sort of dips in the very, very kind of short term here, as I suspect Doge to be approaching a breakout very soon, sooner than not, in either direction at this point. This is a very kind of key level and deciding factor here, pivotal kind of moment for Doge, and it's gonna kind of lifetime here, and will definitely indicate what prices will look like moving forward. A more bearish break downward perhaps could look like this. Say we spike all the way back up to that 6 cents, get hard rejected right off, and we fall down into the fours like it's nothing. We consolidate around the low fours, and then we eventually come down into the 3-cent range here. There seems to be some buy pressure, kind of just like within 2 cents, and a little bit of price action within the 3 cents. But ultimately, I do think we will get another interaction with 8 cents again before we kind of establish a longer term perspective. I suspect another interaction with this 8-cent level. If we get rejected off of that, then I could easily see Dogecoin coming right back down to 5, and then coming right back down to 1, perhaps, as it maybe loses relevancy. But if we can find support along this level, perhaps get some more shoutouts through Elon Musk, we can break through this heavy resistance at 6 cents and finally kind of see all-time highs again. Now, if we consider Dogecoin against Bitcoin on the Binance chart, we see we have the super buys, buy fours back in end of December of 2020 to support. We were finally going to break upward against Bitcoin. We have the hell kind of coming in as tons of traders were selling off. Moon has come back as everybody kind of bought the dip right back up, but just as just as we sold off before, just as we rallied before and sold off, we sold off again, printed a lower high, came all the way down. We're now seeing a sell 4 and a technical at this very exact moment break downward of this 97 Satoshi level, which we've been holding as support for the past kind of couple months here, which now we seem to be failing to hold, and we're closing below. We're now, a candle is now opening below this level. If we close below this level, that is far more short-term bearish. There is a hard resistance off of the 121 Satoshi level, and we've been in a sort of consecutive lower high sort of downtrend here as we consolidated toward the 97 Satoshi level. We now seem to be breaking downward with this sell 4 in play. We could easily see another retest of the 67 Satoshi level, perhaps an aggressive wick down there before we kind of get bought up. I would wait for a buy 4 on the Bitcoin chart, perhaps, before we can kind of assess if we can gain against Bitcoin. But with tweets from Elon Musk, that could happen at any point in time. These candles, such as these, could open and close in either direction at any point in time. Elon Musk could very easily tweet something about Tesla accepting Dogecoin, and we could see Dogecoin just double or triple in value in mere moments. Fundamentally, Dogecoin has more support than ever before, and there are far more people involved in Dogecoin, trading Dogecoin, than ever before. With these descending volume here, something has to happen soon. Something big has to happen soon. We've been consolidating for quite some time in a very, very tight range. Cryptocurrencies do not like to stay sideways. They do like to fluctuate and move up and down, breathe freely. I suspect with such hard resistance off of 6 cents, honestly, I suspect some interaction in the 3-cent kind of range. If we can solidify 3 cents as support, kind of like down here, if we were to come down here, solidify sort of 3 cents in this sort of range here, then I believe we can further the kind of uptrend. But thank you for hearing my analysis. Look out for the breakout in either kind of direction here. Look out for the break of the 6-cent sell wall. Upper open and close above this level would be very, very, very bullish. And I believe we could easily see 10 cents shortly after. Look out for EngineeringRobo's buy and sell signals. Try EngineeringRobo, free, link in the description. Look out for tweets from Elon Musk, and tune in to the next one.